What's up, friends? It's Necro Nicki, and I want to show you some colorful, chaotic, abstract art. Abstract art is one of my favorite art forms, along with Impressionism and Abstract Expressionism. There are so many different labels on art, and I really admire abstract art because it's seen as rebellious and chaotic. It doesn't typically have much structure or line work. It is usually colorful and all over the place. And I like that. I like having less rules and boundaries. When I'm doing art, I don't want to have so much pressure on things being perfect or feel as though I have to do things a certain way. So I really admire past artists throughout art history who went out of their way to show us abstract art, because back in time it was looked at very differently than it is today. So I'm very grateful that they dared to be different, and that's how I am with my art as well. I've never been much into drawing, although I know that drawing is a great skill to have and it will help improve paintings typically, in most cases, if that's what you're going for. Even with abstract art, it's good to sketch things out, at least in your mind, on how you want things around. Or, I mean, sometimes I don't even do that, but say you're doing an abstract flower, like a rose for instance. You can do it without thinking about it, but it really helps, even if it is all over the place, that you have a rough idea of how you're going to organize it, maybe even as you're doing it. And another thing I really enjoy about abstract art is it's deemed as being quite spiritual, and one has to really peer into the painting when looking at it to get the deeper meaning. Say it's of an object and you can clearly see the object, then sometimes it's just an art piece of that object unless you get meaning from it. But when it's not as clear, one has to really look into it, or why certain colors were picked. Maybe certain colors were picked that just seem out of the ordinary, what feeling you get from it. There's a lot of contemplation, and I like that. With my art, I want to help spread esoteric knowledge and raise the collective consciousness. And so with that said, I'd like to guide you into my art pieces that I'm going to be sharing today. One is Broken with a Chaotic Background, and it's a broken heart, and there's just colors and so much just going on around it. Maybe it's taking in a bunch of emotion all around it, in front and back, on the sides. Maybe it needs to guard itself. Or maybe it's giving off so much emotion too. I'd like the viewer to decide that for themselves. I do like to point out a few things about it, but at the same time, they're secrets, and I want you to make some decisions on your own. Now, let me show you. Cold Energy Centered, which is also heart-based. It has a large blue orb around the heart. The aura is surrounded by rays of blue and purple. There's also various entities and a lot going on. If you've ever seen an aura before, you know that the certain colors can show what the soul's emitting, what that person's going through, or what they're about, what they're good at, what chakra is strong. There's a lot you can tell about someone's aura, about themselves, or even yourself if you look at your own aura. And this mood in particular is quite blue, and there's a lot of blue in the purple as well. I had so much fun doing these abstract art pieces. Thank you so much to those who've gotten some of my paintings already. I was posting on my Instagram, and I really appreciate that. For those art collectors, you might want to check out my Etsy shop. I'm going to put the link down in the description below. It really helps me so much when I get your support, because then I can make more content more often. Also, it helps me with supplies since I'm getting back into painting. I've been experimenting with different colors. I know you can make a lot of colors just from the basics or the primaries, but there's some colors out there that I just really want to get are different, that I tried to get with the primaries and it's just not quite the same. So yeah, and also brushes, because different styles of brushes give different techniques and sizes as well. I've been really learning about that. How the round brushes are really good for detail, and if you want to do small detail, really small one, but then the filbert brushes are great for getting that really crisp line. And I've really been painting a lot lately, almost every day since I made my last video, and I've just been learning a lot about my soul. And with that said, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not sure exactly what to comment on, you can always let me know what kind of art you're working on. Are you an artist? What sort of medium do you use? I'm interested. Also, sometimes I don't really even plan out my art too much. Well, some paintings, if I want to do a certain object, I will, but at other times, especially when I was experimenting, or I am still, with abstract art, I'll just pick up the brush and just do it, go with my intuition, whether it's my heart or my soul, a spirit guide, entity. It's been a lot of fun. So, until next time.